gonna be two, or actually, I'm gonna do, yeah, I gotta do separate videos because they were too long. All right, so this is from, what was this, last week, 2 weeks ago? I don't know. I wanted to do this one because I wanted to use an example of a very good Wick CE example, and these are two trades that I took and called out in the chat because they're so clean. 4 hour is probably one of the best time frames to do the Wick CE on. Daily and weekly and all that, yeah, it's nice, but the ranges are so big that, I mean, getting away with a 10-point stop loss on like a daily or weekly candle was not something that I would probably bet my house on. But 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, those are really good. 5 minute too. What matters here is the criteria. So I think this chart is low-key fucked up because this is from the NQU or no, NQM. I'm not sure. Anyways, this wick, right, taps into this massive imbalance area and rejects, right? What do we call this rejection block? It's rejecting something. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, what makes this rejection block high probability? So, right, we've identified that this is a rejection block. Easy. We've skipped this liquidity from this previous 4 hour high. And then what makes this a high probability CE play is this engineered liquidity right here. If you don't know what engineered liquidity is, then go watch that video. Watch either engineered liquidity or the A and D. They are pretty much the same thing. But yeah. So actually, I don't know what candle actually. Right, so it's that one, yeah. Fuck, let me just rewind that one. So this is even better because we're getting equal highs, which is, I mentioned in the engineered liquidity video, that's like some of the best liquidity you can get as engineered liquidity is equal highs. Because there's going to be a bunch of stop orders above here. So let's just fast forward a bit. Right there, yeah. So we've identified the rejection block. Now, what makes the rejection block high probability and valid is the engineered liquidity, right? It's not that hard, but this is a model in and of itself. You can use it on any time frame, 4 hour and below. If you want to do small stops, of course. If you want to do swing plays, you can do that as well, but you got to do slightly bigger stops. Okay. So you would just place your limit on the CE. The CE exactly is 503, so we would put it at 2.50. And then you can do either a 5-point or a 10-point stop when you're doing 4 hour candles. I prefer doing 10-point stops. But if there's one model that you can get away with 5-point stops, or even, I've done this once, 2-point stops, it's this model right here. Like, this is the model I would use if I was to grow a live account and I wanted to hit ridiculous risk to rewards, risking 1% per trade. I would be using this model because like the risk you can get away with is just absolutely absurd. So let's actually scale down in time frames here. Right, let's get tapped in. Gets tapped in right there. I don't remember how long I held this trade for. It's probably like 40 points. That's what I usually do if I'm on my Apex accounts. So 40 points. Yeah, pretty, like 2 candles. I don't remember how far this ran, but like we're on the 4-hour chart, so I'm assuming this ran for a bit. Yeah. That's what's nice about this model, especially on like the 4-hour and 1 hour, is that you're often gonna catch like the high of day, or like even just a high where you're gonna catch an actual like proper sell-off when you can like just keep your stop loss at break even. And fuck, trailing is also something I have to make a video on. Trailing your stop loss. Short and sweet, it's just gonna be, you're gonna put it above highs that get created. For example, in this scenario, you're gonna trail your stop loss to this high, or you're gonna trail your stop loss above like a 1 minute order block. That's what I do. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop this video here. Hopefully this makes sense, and I'm gonna make another video right now.